Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. And myself Bala here. I'm welcome you all to my channel. In this video, one of my student and the subscribers on my channel are asking about the volume charting scanners that I'm going to discuss you here and volume breakout, which may be around 10 days or 20 days. So what is the exact questions? And based on the volume, so we are going to find the volume breakout scanner in charting. So by using a scanner, we can create that volume breakout. So maybe whatever the days you want, you can change it. And based on the percentage, maybe a breakout trade, which we can use by using the scanner. So let me start to create the scanner, and the scanner is supporting to take a breakout trade opportunity on daily basis and a huge volume on a stock comparing to the first number of days, how many days you want to find for that volume breakout. So let me simply I tell you, and let me add the volume indicator here on the chart. uh, yeah, in index you cannot get, maybe around Nifty here window. Okay, so can you get this volume? Here you can see there is a volume breakout at this point, and you can see compared to previous volume is less at this point, the huge volume comparing to the previous day. So that is why we are going to create the scanner, simple scanner, and it a powerful one. Okay, so I'm going to show with the stocks, some stocks I can show you. So let me go for India Cements in equity. Well, this yesterday is a good move, and look at this previous volumes. So you can see the previous volumes. There is a huge one comparing to that almost. You can see from last 1 month or even 2 months, today's volume is comparatively quite higher comparing to the previous days. And if I'm focusing this stock, maybe at this point, it's a huge volume. Okay, so comparing to the previous days, number of days. This point, it not given you the breakout. Again, if you are comparing this volume at this point, the huge volume, and it is given you the breakout from 200. Now it is moving 234. This is what a highest volume comparing to the previous days, maybe around 10 days or 20 days, even 30 or 40 days. That is what the scanner which you are exactly going to create. At this point, you are looking at the volume is comparatively higher than number of days. Look at this, the previous number may be around 10 days or 20 days, like that. So but if you're comparing today's volume, it's almost huge comparing to the overall volume. So almost from March, so we are seeing the volume data. Okay, so and that one we are simply going to take it out by these charting scanners and by SMA volume, right? Let me go to open a charting.com, so where we can create a scan. Simply we can, within a code, we can create the scan, and we can use for a multiple analysis by using this volume factor. So what we are exactly looking for and today's volume. So that means the latest volume must be greater than, right? It must be greater than how many days volume which you are going to focus. Okay. So it may be a like a 10 days or 20 days. It not you should be a number, right? Must be greater than in the SMA volume. That should be the simple volume. And here we can use for a volume, SMA volume and 20. Okay. So if you are given this, and it will filter out, so let me go for futures and options, future stocks, India Cement. So we got almost 53 stocks having volume. So let me go to check Axis Bank, a random stock, Axis Bank. So what is happening here? So look at this. Comparing to this previous day, this volume is greater than the uh, previous day's volume. Okay. So what I'm going to use, and that volume should be greater than, okay, so maybe around 2 times or 3 times, whatever the thing which you want. So I will go for a 2 times volume. So if I'm taking out 2 times volume, only 8 stocks, which is the list. We got the list only 8 stocks from this list. Let me go to check any random one. So Voltas. Voltas, it's about a volume. It's comparing to the last how many days, 20 days, which we are given. So here is the number of days. We are going to find out the stock, which is given you the breakout based on the volume. So we find out here almost 7 stocks. So that was an uh, greater volume. Okay, we got to check. Yeah, we got it almost 7 stocks based on that. That means the 20 days volume is a today's volume is comparatively higher than previous 20 days. So let me go to check that one as a Voltas, right? Voltas, sorry. Voltas is the stock which is comparatively 20 days. You can see the today's volume is 2.2 million, and previous one is 1.8 and 1.8. Comparatively, from past 20 days, the volume is greater than today's volume. Okay, our today's volume is comparatively greater than last 20 days volume. So we find out high volume stocks. Okay, so after that we have to find out here it is happening on negative side, but I just want to focus the stock for a bullish side. So simply I can create a one more conditions, and you can add some other conditions here, and just I'm going to take the closing price, and I'm going to focus the positive stocks. So because I'm just focusing for the breakout one, so must be greater than close from 1 day ago. So it's simply a positive one. Okay, so if you are filtering this only the positive stocks, we got it. So look at this Balrampur Chini and Tata Communication. If you add this, you will be seeing the negative stocks too here in this list. Almost 7 stocks. We filter out 2 negative stocks here. Okay, so almost we have large number of stocks. We reduce the number of stocks by using another filter. Okay, so maybe this much of stock which we given only above more than positive, that was closing from previous day, it should be a positive stocks. Okay, one more condition I can add here, that close must be some percentage, only the stock which is having more than 4 percentage. If I want to go for only stock must have be a 4 percentage, and we multiplied with number 1.04. I just go for a taking a the stock which is going to moves more than only 4%. So let me find out the stock. It's a positive stock, positive close, and more than 4 percentage. And maybe the chances for a breakout for a next trading session should be possible. And let me add the stock, or let me save the scan, and we will be getting the result for backtest. I think I will submit it. So if you are doing it, you will be getting backtest. So we find out lot of stocks, and I'm just going to random checking around 29th May, BHEL and ICICI General Insurance. So let me go to check whether it is looks right. BHEL is right. So that high is broken. Maybe I'm just focusing for higher side movement. That means a positive breakout. So this was a day where I'm focusing for my opportunity. So breakout, and if you find that this one should be a very bigger candle, more than 4%, and we can reduce it the number of percentage also. ICICI General Insurance, well, it is works, and you can comment on that. So because you are asking in this conditions, 29th May, it's a huge gap up, and as a percentage is greater than. But if I'm going for a buy above, but after long time back only we got an entry opportunity, we will simply modify this one only 2% or 3%. So the stock would be 2%. Okay, and the same condition, it must be less than within the range of 2 to 3%. Simply add this. Um, yeah, this will be finding only stocks within a 2 to 3%. I think Balrampur Chini maybe a 2%. And let me go to check the backtested report. So we will reduce the number of stocks, and IOC ABFRL and 23. IOC 23. Yeah, this day. So the percentage is about less than 3%. So what we have filtered on this condition, the stock must be within a 2 to 3%. That these two conditions will filter out within a 2%, 2 to 3% stocks only. We are going to filter out. But if you want to filter out more than 5%, so you can go over here and 5 to 6% only. The stock increased up to 5 to 6%. The volume breakout yesterday HAL. So let me go to check HAL. So the volume is more than 20 days higher volume. Why it is a negative volume? We are testing for just volume must be greater than semi 20 days, but it was a negative volume, so that's why some issues here. 3, 4, 6, 8th day having the huge volume happening here. Yeah, HAL is the only stock which we find out on 5 to 6% on based on this, but I checked the futures. In the futures volume, can you look at that? We use the future conditions, right? So future volume, but equity. So let me look at the equity. The volume is very high. Here you can see on the 31st. But if you are calculating that, so it is not a 20 days high volume. But in the future, I just confused on the futures and June month. So look at this. Here is the volume. It's almost greater than this one. But if you're watching that, they may be the stock 31st May will be available in this list. If it is breaks above the level, there is a good opportunity where we can focus. The simple conditions, well, you can modify any, and this will find out the volume, and even you can go for 3 times also the volume. If you are making a 3 times, you will be finding very less number of stocks. So you can see Cummins India, STFC, AMC 26, HTFC, AMC on 26 here. That is a huge move after that breakout. Okay, so you can test it and Cummins India the here on 26th, so this is what after that it is giving you some breakout and it is going higher, and this percentage you can change it. So whether how many percentage you want, or whether 5% or 6%, and even a 2% to 3% only, I need a stocks like that, you can take it on the 2 to 3% that you can change, and Balram Singh is right now, and based on the scanner we find out very less number of stocks per day. May 19th McDowell, May 19th. Yeah, at this point it has started recovering. So it is a bit of clue. By using the scanners and screeners, we can find some stocks. So you can improve that volume factors as per your request. I just shown you that how to create the scanner, and this will help you. And even further conditions also, you can make use of it. And I can save this. That's about the scanner which you can focus. I hope you understood, and I was answering your question. Just you all messaged me on my WhatsApp. Thank you for connecting with me. And if you have any questions or doubts in the comment box, just comment on this comment box itself. Thank you so much, and maybe useful video. If it is useful, just click subscribe button. And if you have any other doubts, just ping me on the chat box. Thank you for watching, and thank you so much.